Master, I have converted 12 brethren to our cause so far.
Excellent. But the Doctor has retired to his TARDIS. He must be brought over to us. It is imperative. He is a Time Lord. He is the only one who can stop us. He is a threat to our purpose.
I understand. We shall make contact with him.
As you and Dr. Robinson are the strongest, you will go after the Doctor. I shall deal with his companion. Go and bring the Doctor to me.
Yes, Master.
Ah, Robinson, I'm glad I found you. Something's happened to that meteor and we have to...
Doctor, we have come for you.
We?
Now, you will belong to Andromeda.
I see. But if you'll pardon me, I'm not quite ready to be captured just yet. Well, there's no going out that way.
What's the matter?
We've got visitors out there.
Visitors?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
No, that's not ridiculous. Have a look for yourself.
Oh yes. Sorry. I say, they look very strange. Almost like they're in some sort of hypnotic trance or something.
Very astute observation. They are under hypnosis. And that meteor definitely has something to do with it. I could only figure out what.
So you think they're connected?
Yes. Ever since they brought it here, strange things have been happening.
Better be careful not to go around spouting things like that. They'll just think you're being paranoid.
Paranoia is one thing, my good friend. Highly cautious is quite another.
Nothing is ridiculous when we work with you, right?
Who's we?
Me.
You and who else?
Me, myself, and I. And Kathy, if she were here.
Oh, that's very lovely. Unfortunately, she's not here. Drax saw to that. And he'll have his day, I assure you.
How are you going to explain this to the Brigadier?
Since when do I have to explain anything to the Brigadier?
Alright, don't cry about it.
I'm not crying, that's ridiculous!
Didn't you just say that nothing's ridiculous when I'm with you?
You said that, actually. Now, never mind. The first thing we've got to do is find a way to get... Aha!
Get aha?
No. You know, sometimes... And you call yourself a psychologist?
What'd I say?
Now, have you ever gone through a transport before?
Transport? By air or by truck?
Transport, transmit, teleport, where your molecular structure is transformed into energy and beamed to a distant location where it's reassembled.
Oh, just like on Star Trek.
No, not Star Trek. This is real life, Kevin, not science fiction. Please tell me, what is your occupation?
Psychologist?
You're fooling me! How could you ever function as a psychologist? You drive anybody and everybody mad!
Job security.
Do you think that you can handle being separated into a million bits?
As long as I'm rearranged back together again.
I'll see if that can't be arranged.
What?
Come on, this should be fun. Here we are. Stand on the platform.
Is this gonna hurt?
No. I'll set the coordinates down the hallway and around the corner so they won't see us make a getaway. I want to have a look around. Ready?
I suppose so.
Here I come, and here we go. Well, that's over with.
What a way to travel.
Am I all here?
Yes, you're all here. Besides, what's the matter with molecular transportation?
Nothing. It's fascinating.
Ha!
Well, it's better than ridiculous. Now for the ultimate question.
And what is that?
How do we get back in the TARDIS?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's go.
Andromeda? Andromeda?
Has the Doctor joined our purpose?
No. He returned to his time capsule. It is impregnable.
You fool! You let the Doctor outwit you!
But Andromeda, we can't... Lieutenant, keep trying to gain entry into the Doctor's TARDIS. We must get him.
Yes, I understand.
Just as clever as I remember you, Doctor. But you won't escape me for long.
Kevin, do you get the feeling you're being watched?
It's a sign of paranoia.
Because I get the feeling I'm being watched.
I don't see anybody.
Let's keep go...
What?
There it is again. Let me take off my hat and think.
No!
Oh yes, I forgot.
Come on, let's go.
No, the leader says let's go.
Let's go!
Kevin!
What?
Attention!
Huh?
Chest out, stomach in!
Yes, sir! Now let's go!
No! Come back here! Now, if you do that one more time, I'll attack you with this deadly jelly baby.
Jelly baby? Where'd you get that?
I've had them.
Candy?
Yes, of course they're candy.
Mind if I have one?
They're quite deadly too.
Mind if I have one?
Yes, I do.
How old are they?
About as old as I am.
Ah!
Told you. Now let's go.
Andromeda,
Speak!
there's no way we can gain entrance into the Doctor's TARDIS. We must be able to get in order to bring the Doctor to you.
You fools! Can you not defeat a simple quasi-interphasic lock?
Forgive us, Andromeda.
I will give you the key you need. This is all you require. It will unlock the TARDIS.
Yes, Andromeda. Take this to the time capsule and make sure it opens the lock. Then bring the Doctor and his companion here. I shall remain.
Understood.
Now, Doctor, you are mine.
Here, this is the key that will gain access into the time capsule.
Give it to me. I shall now gain access to the time capsule.
Tricked! I must report this to Andromeda.
You know, Doctor, whistling is a sign of nervousness.
I am not nervous.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, don't get excited.
I am not excited!
Doctor, if somebody tries to get into the TARDIS while we're away,
They can't.
why?
They need a key.
What if they got a key?
Well, if they have a key, which is highly unlikely, I put up a small static charge on the lock. If they try to gain access without this key, my key, they'll get a bit of a shock.
Oh, that's smart.
Of course it is. That's why I did it. Come on.
That's why I'm surprised. Come on.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Foiled by the Doctor yet again. There must be another way. Scan the time cabinet.
Do as he says. Report to me.
The time cabinet has been scanned. There is a type 00796 static electric charge protecting the lock.
Did you hear that, Andromeda?
Yes, I heard it. Do you think I'm deaf? Predictable as ever, Doctor. But there's going to be a bigger surprise awaiting you in your TARDIS soon enough. Soon. Stand by for activation. You protected your TARDIS on the outside, Doctor. But the inside is another matter entirely. What? So you managed to get out of your TARDIS undetected? Very clever. No matter. You'll have to return sometime. And when you do... when you do...
Here we are. Nothing's going on. And no guards. That's funny. Kevin?
What?
No guards. You'd think with all the fuss everyone's been making about this rock, the place would be crawling with them.
Thank goodness for small favors.
Exactly.
What's that?
Ever hear of a white noise device?
Actually, yes,
It generates a sound wave that cancels out all other sounds. This is pretty much the same thing, except it works with radiation. I picked it up from the TARDIS just before we left.
Pity you didn't have it last time.
Well, the principle is that it uses its own radiation to counter the effects of others.
What? We're going to end up glowing?
We'll only be here a moment or two, just long enough to grow a few extra arms, that's all.
Doctor?
Just kidding! My, a bit paranoid, aren't we?
Try taking off your hat.
Are you sure that's wise?
Call it a hunch. Go ahead.
Nothing. It's gone. I wonder why that happened.
Shall we take a look at that meteor now?
Yes, let's.
So, Doctor, like a moth to the flame, the mountain comes to Mohammed. Excellent. You've saved me a lot of trouble. Slave, return to Andromeda at once. The Doctor is here for you to take. Slave! Curse you, Doctor! Your isotopic dispersion field is interfering with my communication signal!
Now that's intensely interesting.
Would you hurry up? Not telling when those guards might come back.
This glow, I thought it had something to do with the radiation. Now I'm not so sure.
Why's that?
There seems to be some sort of dimensional instability within the meteor's molecular structure. Now that shouldn't be there.
Are you sure?
Kevin, how many rocks do you know of that are multiphasic? Not many, I dare say. I'd like to take a sample back to the TARDIS, but resists any attempt to fracture the cohesion of the molecular bonds.
Another anomaly?
Very perceptive. I think we'd better get back to the TARDIS. Maybe there's something in the databanks that might help.
Aren't you forgetting something? How do we get back without being caught?
Oh yes, our zombie friends. Here, put this on.
What's this?
It's called a, well... For short, it's called a TLC.
Tender loving care.
No. Don't ask what it is. It's a toy I used to use back in my academy days. Drove the teachers bonkers, it did. Watch. You press this little red button and you'll disappear. Like so.
Doctor? Where are you?
See? Or rather, don't see.
Bad.
Simple. Alright, ready? Now the red button. Not the green one, not the blue one, not the yellow one, but the red one.
The red one.
Okay.
What does this do exactly? Doesn't scatter my molecules again, does it?
No. It sets up an accelerated field of time around the wearer so they can move around in another dimension, so to speak, undetected. In other words, it turns you invisible.
Oh,
You think you can handle that?
you'll find out.
Good. Press the red button. Now.
Wait for me!
Well, what do you think? We're now traveling at 10 times normal space-time.
You know, if a bank robber got like one of these, he could get himself a lot of dough.
Don't you dare even think that way!
What happens if I press the yellow button?
No, don't press it! Look, you may think that person is standing still, but actually he's walking down the hallway so slowly because we're moving so fast. Ah, the TARDIS. Let's get inside. Quickly. Ha!
Oh boy, what a way to travel.
Broadened your horizons, didn't it? Now, I'm going to bring some of my old time journals out from storage. They might mention something about transdimensional meteors or something along those lines. Would you be so kind as to bring up the Excel computer database? There's a good fellow.
Of course, Doctor.
I hear and obey. Andromeda.
This is truly a fascinating read. You should sit down and go through... Good grief! What is that doing here?
It's another TARDIS.
It's not just any other TARDIS, it's my TARDIS.
Your TARDIS?
This shouldn't happen. This can't be happening!
Doctor, what does it mean?
The Master.
How do you like my little recursive puzzle, Doctor?
You're the cause of all this. I should have known. What are you up to this time?
Nothing you need concern yourself with. I have some business to conduct here at Andromeda. When that is completed, I shall deal with you.
He's trapped us.
Who was that?
The Master. My bestest enemy. He's locked us in an infinite regression.
An infinite regression?
My TARDIS, like a mirror reflecting upon itself, is caught in a never-ending loop. If we can't find a way to break out of it, we'll be imprisoned here. Forever.